Joined by Shannon Burns, host of Virgin Radio. Good morning. So let's first of all talk about Trevor Noah and the show overall. Mixed reviews when it came to some of his jokes. He took a few jabs at Nicki Minaj and her relationship with Trump. What did you make of the show overall and of the host?
Yeah, I think we can't have someone like Trevor Noah host the Grammy Awards without bringing up something political in that way. And as you mentioned, a lot of people were wearing the Ice Out pins. It seems like the political landscape right now in the States is a little hard to ignore. And it's a kind of damned if you do, darned if you don't type of situation where I feel like if people didn't speak on it, they might be called on not speaking on certain things. And then when they do, people are saying, why are you making this whole situation political? Trevor Noah really started off the show strong with these jokes. He showed that he wasn't playing around with the jokes targeted towards Nicki Minaj. This is what he says his sixth and final time hosting. So I think he's not too concerned about being invited back for another year of hosting. So he really just let all of the thoughts and jokes out at last night's awards.
The gloves were off. Let's talk about Bad Bunny. He won for Album of the Year. Of course, he's going to have quite a couple of weeks because he's also performing at the Super Bowl. He made history. Talk to us about Bad Bunny and this winning streak he's on. Why is he so hot right now, Shannon?
Yeah, I think people are finally just jumping on board with the fact that he makes incredible music and that you don't necessarily have to understand the lyrics that he's singing in order to really resonate with the music that he's making. And that was proved last night with him winning Album of the Year, which was absolutely massive. You can see his reaction. He probably sat in his seat for a good 45 seconds before getting up because I think he just couldn't believe that this was happening to him. He's the first solo Latin artist to win. This is the first all Spanish language album to win Album of the Year. So he made history in a number of different ways last night, which was so exciting. And as you mentioned, just leading right up into next weekend when he is taking the world stage where he's performing the Super Bowl halftime show. So I think this is just building a lot of hype around him. We're going to see a massive spike in his music, and we're only going to see him get even bigger of an artist.
I love that he took that 45 seconds just to absorb it, just to take it all in. Okay, I'm leading up to our guy, Justin Bieber. Talk about a stripped-down performance. He is getting so many rave reviews for his appearance last night. Tell us more about what we saw and heard from Justin Bieber.
Yeah, it was nice to see Justin Bieber back on the Grammy stage. He hasn't performed at the Grammys in the past 4 years, and he did take a little bit of a break dealing with some health concerns. So the fact that we're seeing him back on the Grammy stage, we're seeing a lot of him back on the Grammy stage. He decided to really do the whole performance in his boxers and just a pair of socks, which was definitely an interesting choice. And he really didn't have a big band or big production as well. It was just him up there with a loop pedal doing everything himself. So this might give us a little bit of a hint of what we can expect to see with Justin Bieber headlining Coachella coming up in April, which is going to be the first time that he's ever headlined Coachella. That's going to be a massive show that he'll do on both weekends of Coachella. And it was nice to see him back on that stage. He seems to be doing well.
And sticking with the Canadian theme, Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters becomes first K-pop winner at the Grammys.
Yes, this was very surprising to hear that no K-pop song before has been nominated, especially with the record amount of nominations that they did get last night. We're going to see, of course, next year BTS come back into the music game. So I really feel like this is just the beginning of the K-pop nominations and the attention that we're seeing the Korean artists get in this way. But it was very, very nice to see that Huntrix was being honored and really made history last night by being the first K-pop song to win a Grammy Award.
All right. Final quick thought from you, Shannon, please. One notable snub, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes, and she kicked off the show so well as well. I think we all expected this to be her moment and for her to win a Grammy last night, but she didn't. So there's always next year, though. Sabrina's going to be around for a very long time.
Thanks for that, Shannon. You have a great rest of the day. We'll talk to you soon.